Strategy 7 for the math section of the PSAT is to make some sort of organized list and look for patterns. So this strategy often refers to question types that you can't simply put into your calculator to figure out. So you need to make some sort of list and use your inductive reasoning skills to draw a conclusion about what the answer should be. So let's take a look at this one. What is the units digit of 3 to the 35th power? So of course, most people are going to just take that 3 to the 35th power and put it into their calculator. However, the number is so big, your calculator will just kick over to scientific notation and you wouldn't know what the units digit is. So first of all, if you're going to answer this question, you need to know what the heck the units digit is. So if I just write down a number, 3,142, the number 2 is the units digit. It's the same thing as like the ones place or the whole number part. Okay, so that's what they're talking about here. So another thing is that whenever you take powers of a particular number, you just get a repeating pattern for the units digit. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to look at powers of 3. So I'm going to go 3 to the first power. 3 to the first power is not 9. What? 3 to the first power is 3. 3 to the second power is 9. And 3 to the third power is 27. We're just looking at the 7. 3 to the fourth power is 81. We're just looking at the 1 units digit. Now, for the rest of these, I'm just going to multiply that units digit from the previous one by 3. Right? For example, if I'm going to find 3 to the 5th power, it would be 81 times 3. But the units digit is only going to come from the 3 times the 1, which is 3. So that's the only part that I care about is the 3. Okay? So now if I multiply it to find 3 to the 6th power, I multiply 3 times 3 and I get 9. So look what we have already. We already have a repeating pattern. I have the numbers that are repeating 3, 9, 7, and 1. So let me just kind of organize this a little bit better. So 3 to the 5th also ends in a 3. 3 to the 6th also ends in a 9. 3 to the 7th. So I'd have 9 times 3 is 27, so it ends in a 7. And 3 to the 8th is equal to, so I'd have 7 times 3 is 21, so I'm looking at a 1. So I'm just seeing these 4 numbers repeat over and over again. So if I look at my answer choices, the one that definitely doesn't make any sense is a 5. You're never going to get a 5 from just taking a power of 3. So it's left with a 1, 3, 7, or 9. So another pattern is the fact that these things repeat every 4, and on the 4th one, it's always a 1. So multiples of 4, the units digit is a 1. So if we're looking at 3 to the 35th power, I'm looking at the power and going, what is the closest multiple of 4 to 35? And I would say that this is 3 to the 36th power. That should be equal to a 1. And if I go 1 above that, 3 to the 35th power, that should be equal to a 7 for the units digit. And I'm answering answer choice D.